Hi everybody, it's Kathy here with another Google Minute. Today I would like to go over some of the new features in Gmail. Now I have to go back and forth between my personal and my district email because some of the items that are new are not unlocked yet for our district, so I can show you those in my personal email. Alright, so the first thing you might notice is when you roll over, I'm going to have to click here because I'm on a screencast, but you don't have to click. You just strictly roll over your emails and you will see I have Boomerang, so this shows up for me, and if you have Boomerang, it's an add-on for Gmail. If you have it, it'll show up here. If not, don't worry about it. Google has replaced that with something of their own, which I can show you in my personal email. It's not unlocked yet for us. You have archive, so before you even read it, you just want to archive it, go for it, delete it, or mark as unread. So it will put it back. So if I can mark this as unread, and it goes back into my unread. Okay, so here's my personal one. So what I'm talking about over here is they have a clock which is called snooze. So this does the same thing basically as Gmail. Boomerang, sorry. I can snooze it until later today, tomorrow, this weekend, next week. I can pick a date and time when I want to see this show up again in my email. So if I snooze and I want it later today, and then it's gone out of my email, and it will show up at 6 o'clock this evening. If for some reason you're like, oh no, I didn't want to do that, you just go over here to your snoozed, click on it, and there is the snoozed email, and it's saying that 6 o'clock it's going to send it back. I can unsnooze it here. Okay, so I just went to the snoozed over here, and I can come back and click on snooze and unsnooze it. Is that even a word? Anyway, so there it is. It's back in my email here. So the same features: archive, delete, mark as read, and snooze. Alright, so let's see some of the other things we're going to talk about today. The smart reply, which I think I like. I find myself using it sometimes. So if I want to reply to someone, this one's not going to have anything because I didn't ask myself a question. Let me go out of here and go back to my personal email. And there's one here. Okay, so here you see some of the smart replies where you can just click on them, and you don't have to click on reply if you just want to use those smart replies there. Also, while you're typing, it also has some word prediction. So, you know, as you're typing, it will suggest some words, just like if you're sending a text, how some words get suggested. So you can just click on it. There it is. You can send it like that. So the other thing is the confidentiality mode. I'm clicking here. It's another thing that isn't open yet. So when you click on it, the message can expire anywhere from 1 day to 5 years. It will self-destruct itself basically. So you choose which one that you want to for expiration. And you can either send it with a no SMS code or an SMS passcode. When you do SMS passcode and you click save, when you go to send it, it wants a phone number of the person you're sending it to, so it will send them a code on their phone to unlock the email so they can read it. I don't want to give anyone any false hope. Just because it is, or it says confidential, it doesn't mean that it is totally confidential. I'm sure that there are ways to hack into it, or, you know, if people really know what they're doing, they can take it and copy it and manipulate it in a way where you can get into the email. So don't get any false hope that it works as confidential as you think it would be. So when I send it, the message will self-destruct in 1 week, and then you won't see it anymore. Then if you notice over here, you have your calendar. unfortunately, they took away our ability to make an appointment in our calendar from our email. You used to be able to click on this Thursday, click, and it would add something to your calendar or a date, but it doesn't do that anymore. Now it gives you your calendar so you can access it from here. So it will, mine comes up on the day, but you can always change it to whatever day you need to look at to make sure you're free. So I'll change it here. I can look at my schedule for November 9th. So, I mean, I guess it's okay if you're scheduling stuff that far out. I'm just going to X that out there. Google Keep, my favorite, right? You want to take a note from one of your emails so you'll know, like we have a grade level meeting today, so, you know, grade, whoops, level meeting Thursday. And click done, and it will show up in my Google Keep if I want to go back and read it in my Google Keep. The other one here is tasks. If you don't use tasks, you'll have to set it up from here. It's a couple clicks and you'll be all set. So what it does is add tasks, things that you need to do. So Friday, hey, it's payday. So I can, when it's Friday comes, I can check it off and it'll go away. I can put another here. I have a conference coming up on November 13th or 14th, I think. 14th. So that's there, so it will stay there. So when I click on my tasks, it'll tell me I have a conference. I can edit that, throw it away, or do what I need to do. Go back here. So it will be there every time I open my tasks. The plus sign is to get add-ons for your Gmail. So there are some things, I guess, that would be helpful to you when you're writing email. The DocuSign, I like, use that for other things, but it allows you to use your signature. And the only one I really have is Boomerang. I haven't really played with any of these other ones. So you can see how they work and let me know. If you want to close that panel, you just click on the arrow over there. So remember, some of you are not going to have these yet if you haven't used the new Gmail, and some of these features are not unlocked from our district yet. So hopefully that'll come soon. And the other thing is, if you want to look at your email a little differently, you go under settings and you do the display density. Now when you do that, I'm on the comfortable view. You can click on the default view and it kind of shows you. So if some email has an attachment, it's going to show you right here. So all you would have to do is click on it to see the attachment. All right, so there is that. So I guess I like that too. It's pretty good, although I don't like my email spreading out like that. It's not good for people with OCD, I guess. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose my comfortable view. If you choose compact, it's just like it says, it just squishes it all, allows you to see more email. So I'm going to go back to my most comfortable view and I'm going to be happy with that. So those are a couple of other things that you can do. Now that's all I'm going to get into today. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information at once. So if you have any questions on any of those, let me know. And if you want to know something else, just send me an email. Until next time, this is Kathy Keogh. Thanks for watching.